Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Our parasha for this week, Tazria Metzora, is one of the most challenging in the entire Torah. It concerns Surat, a plague that only happened in biblical times. And the Torah tells us that people would get white marks on their skin, or yellow patches in their hair, or red or green patches in their clothes or on the walls of their homes. These were different manifestations of Surat. They were signs of a deeper spiritual problem, and the people who found them had to follow through special processes of isolation, cure, and temple offerings. Nesiva Shalom interprets this unfamiliar set of laws in a way that makes it relevant to us, even though nowadays we don't have Surat. The different kinds of Surat in the skin are described in the Torah as Se'et, Sapachat, and Baheret. Se'et literally means upraising. It's a sign of privilege, promotion, and something good. Sapachat means something attached to a person, like the word mishpacha, meaning family, and it is taken to refer to material wealth and well-being. Baheret means brightness or clarity. So it seems a strange thing that the terms for Surat have connotations that are so positive. And the Nesiva Shalom explains that all these things are actually gifts from God, and we should recognize them as such, giving thanks for them when we are privileged to receive them from Him, and using them to serve God and draw closer to God. But not everybody does. What if this Onic, this divinely granted pleasure, is just skin deep for us, gratifying the senses, but not touching the soul? Then Onic has its letters switched around, and it becomes Nega. Ayin Nun Gimel Onic becomes Nega Nun Gimel Ayin, the term in our parasha for a plague. What then is the cure? So the Torah says the first stage is V'huva el Aharon HaKohen, or el Achad mibanav HaKohanim. Let him be brought to Aaron the high priest, or to one of his sons the priests. The person can be brought to Aaron the high priest, who represents pure Jewish values. This shows the Metzora, the person afflicted with Surat, how great a person can be, and they will realize through that alone how far removed they are from the Jewish ideal. That realization of the depth of their fall, of their alienation from spiritual reality, is the first step towards their change and growth. Or elachad mibanav hakohanim, or the person can be taken to somebody from the group of Aaron's descendants, the priests. If one cannot access the great person, one can also find spiritual perspective from the gifts of the Jewish community. Individually, we only have one set of strengths. When we work together as a community, our strengths harmonize and combine, and we see Jewish greatness all around us. Thus, the person with Surat is not lost. There is hope for them. They can learn how to improve, either by accessing a great individual or by plugging themselves in to the Jewish community. Right now, we are all sadly in a state of isolation. For whatever reason, the lot of the Metzora is one that has befallen us all. But like the Metzora, we are not resigned to our fate. We see it as a wake-up call to seek out greatness through the inspirational individual or through the wonderful strength of the community. Thereby, we can reawaken and realize the greatness that sleeps within ourselves. Thank God, with the wonders of social media, we are still in touch. We can seek out Torah learning. We can tap into the resourcefulness of the Jewish community online. We can reawaken our own greatness, even in our own homes. Our isolation is not just a problem or a burden. It is a challenge to which we can all rise. I wish you all success in that wonderful endeavor, and I pray for it for myself as well. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for listening.